What's up, Strikers? It's Geechee Gaming back at it with another one. Thanks for all the love and support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It will help me get in the algorithm with the biggest of them. And yeah, we gonna cut to the chase with this developer letter. We gonna get straight to the patch notes because that's all I really care about. And we got the patch notes 2.65 balance adjustments. And let's just read this thing together. All right. Thank you very much to all those who took the time to answer the Shinobi Striker survey the other day. They talk about the other day. From the survey results, we saw that there was a lot of interest geared towards improving and reworking past ninjutsus and secret technique. See right there, I got a problem with that. Because how the hell out of all the things all the fans been talking about, they gonna say they really that's what we was asking for the most. Reworking and improving ninjutsus and secret technique. These people hell, man. These people crazy. In response to the survey results, we'll be going over the following three topics: secret technique ninjutsu, networks, heavily hand power, trap type ninjutsus, ninja tool adjustments, and buffing past ninjutsus along with power balance adjustments. This explanation is a little long, but please bear with us. See, I got a problem with that right now because they still not talking about no new game modes. Like all this cool shit, all this shit cool and shit. Like all the new summon animals, the ninjutsus, the clothes, all that shit is nice and is appreciated. But we still need a 1v1. We still need a boss battle. We still need all those other things so other people can join the game with us. Like they just giving up. Like, is y'all gonna announce a sequel or something? Like, give us a new game mode. Let's continue with the text, man. Secret technique, ninjutsu rework. Once again, we'd like to thank you for all the responses to our previous Shinobi Striker survey. When looking through what? When looking through the responses, we noticed a lot of players had requests for balance adjustments in forms of buffing or reworking ninjutsus and secret technique ninjutsu. For this update, we decided to focus on reworking particle style atomic dismantling jutsu. So they say for this update. So they gonna just keep doing this across all the ninjutsus. So I like that. So I mean, I hope they buff Rasen Shuriken, so it'd be way harder to dodge that. But like I respect that. If they could do that to all the ninjutsus, that's nice. I'll take that. As many users had specifically requested it, and it was one of the secret techniques that had seen the least amount of actions lately. I did I take a different survey than the rest of y'all niggas because was they trying to make like ninjutsus like standalone ninjutsus that they was asking us to fix? Because it sounds like they already been like asking us questions for something that they gonna give us regardless. But anyway, um, we've identified that the issue with particle style atomic dismantling jutsu stem from its low accuracy and the lack of commensurate satisfaction or reward for actually landing a hit on your foe. To remedy this, it's a remedy. To remedy this, we've adjusted it so that it fires a large boulder that restrains enemies upon use and increases the explosion radius upon contact with an enemy. With these changes, we've increased the reward incentive for unleashing this jutsu and made it a more powerful secret technique for healing tests. A secret technique? Damn, am I tripping? Is that the... Are they talking about the ultimate or the regular ninjutsu? Because I got the game in front of me. Let me look at that shit real quick. Is they talking about the ultimate or the ninjutsu? I hope they talking about the ninjutsu. I really do. They is talking about the motherfucking ultimate. What? That's completely different. That's the first. That's major. I had something completely different in my head. That's major. That's major. Oh yeah, we got a real future with this shit right here, man. That's major. That's major, man. Alright, I'm gonna be using particle expansion. Particle dismantling jutsu. Alright, let's see what else they did. Alright, heavily hand power. Heavily hand power and trap type ninjutsu tool adjustment. In this update, we've decreased the cooldown time for heavily hand power and made it so that the trap type ninjutsu and ninja tool that couldn't be guarded against now can be. Our intentions behind this update is to provide the players with countermeasures so that they can defend against heavily hand power and trap type ninjutsu's ninja tool combos. Builds that paired ninjutsus and paralysis seal or trap type techniques together with heavily hand power required a bit setup, but resulted in overwhelming combos that left the enemy unable to evade and led to easy knockouts. There's a whole lot of other shit that's overwhelming in this game that I feel like they should be worrying about instead of heavily hand power. Because if you can't dodge heavily hand power in 2025, besides being a rookie player, you really need to pray. You really need to pray. You know what I'm saying? If you getting hit with heavily hand power in the survival pit, you need to just charge that to the game because you're not going to be able to focus on every single person. So people crying about heavily hand power when there already was a broken jutsu in the first place in the series, the show, the book. It's crazy to be nerfing it to the ground in Shinobi Strikers, but we're going to continue with the text. Why banana? The fact that these combos were unavoidable and had little counterplay made this a pain point for those on the receiving end. So I respect that they say it had little counterplay. So like even Shinobi Striker know it was a way to counter heavily hand power. Wait, y'all boy gotta train more, man. You know that shit ain't pancake, man. You gotta get right. You gotta train for this shit. Individual adjustments in the 2.65 update. In this update, we made various adjustments to the power balance of ninjutsus and sacred techniques. A big change we made was the ninjutsu Sage Art Wood style Senju veritable 1000 arm cannon and Chojo Kabutsu artifact of the Buddha. There's no fucking way that's the name of that jutsu. It's no way. That whole word I just read, that's one jutsu. I'm gonna read that shit again. Sage Art Wood style Senju veritable 1000 arms cannon Chojo Kabutsu artifact of the Buddha. Man, a nigga gotta be strong fighting me before he do a jutsu like that, because in the middle of you saying all that, I'ma just kill you. But anyways, we tripled its number of attacks, increasing the tempo of strikes, making it easier to use as a search type secret technique by attacking specific locations. Damn. So in my mind, either they making us hit with hands even more, or either it's gonna be just as destructive as it is, but like what Ishiki's cubes type effect. So like they go hit with the hands where they usually do, and then another spot, and another spot, and another spot. Now that's nice. And I like how they use that word, god damn, I keep losing my place. What they say? They say a search type secret technique. So now we know they name it search type secret techniques. So I fuck with that. Alright. We also made improvements to Barium Mode Tailbreaker, which was difficult to use in close range combo situations. And that's true because when Naruto went Barium Mode, Ishiki tried to drop them cubes that he usually been dropping on them, and them tails been just holding that shit up. I don't understand why Barium Tailbreaker doesn't stop cubes, period. Or at least Kawaki cube that he hit you with it on a attack type. But then we got the lava style dissolving jutsu, which had difficulties as a ranged ninjutsu, and also they improved that, but they not specifying what they did. We got hidden jutsu Daiokoten. What is that? All right, is that the ninjutsu or the ultimate they talking about? If they talking about the ultimate, this shit is crazy. Let's see. They talking about the fucking ultimate. What they about to do with that ultimate? Damn. Which had a lower damage output and number of hits than desired. Alright, so they probably about to make it stronger. As well as other slight improvements to a wide range of ninjutsus to put them in a better spot than they were in before. So they doing more jutsus than they telling us. We made adjustments to Ran and the power on Rasengan connection. Excuse me, y'all, boy. That hidden jutsu Daikoten shit really take my mind off focus just now. Cause that's major that they did that to that jutsu. Because that's Ishiki jutsu. That jutsu should be broken. Like as soon as you get hit with that cube, you should die. Unless you like tail beast mode or something, and you should die then too. But like I mean that'll be broken if you just dying, even if you in a ultimate form. But definitely, man, that shit was lacking damage. All right, let's see what they did to Rasengan connection. So it looked like they're adjusting the power on Rasengan connection, and what that still don't matter because the jutsu broken. The broken part of that jutsu is the fact that it stuns you too long. Not that it breaks your guard or take your substitution. It just stuns you too long. Like if you look at some of my lives in the past, I've been hitting people with Rasengan connection and immediately hitting them with the Kamui. That shit is broken, bro. Then with the Kamui there, I just recently update the Kamui and you can do it in the air. So if I hit you with the Rasengan connection and I don't hit you after that, you could just be floating in the air for a long time. I'ma just Kamui and snipe you. Instant kill. That shit is not fair. I've been telling people we really need a super counter on this shit like how Dragon Ball Sparkling got. But that's for another video, man. That's for another video. Fire style Dragon Flame Jutsu, 6-path Chakra Rebirth, and other ninjutsus that stood out for being a little too strong. So it looked like they're not even just doing Rasengan connection, Fire style Dragon Flame Jutsu, and 6-path Rebirth. They doing a whole lot of jutsus. This probably not the only letter we getting. This probably just like a preview letter. I respect that, man, because I off tomorrow and Friday. I off on the pre-day and the day Kakuzu come out. So I ain't tripping. In regards to Kurama Link mode and Curse Mark second state and other forms change sacred techniques that confirm long-term beneficial effects, we felt that their influence on the battle was a little too strong, so we ran in the damage dealt by their additional input act. Oh, I do not agree with that, bro. What the fuck is wrong with these people, bro? Like, did they watch the show? Like, they need to age check who is complaining on this game. Because if you younger than 17 years old, you should. If you 17 years old and younger, your opinion should not matter that much to the point these people fucking changing up the game, bro. This ain't even y'all generation shit. Like, what's the point of making Kurama Link more than Curse Mark second state weaker with the attacks they do? Who the fuck couldn't deal with them if they... That's disgusting, man. That's disgusting, man. You niggas, whoever you niggas been complaining about the attack of the heavy and the light attacks for Kurama, Link Mode, Curse Mark second state, and any other ultimate form. You niggas sick, man. You niggas scum. Just remember that. You niggas scum, man. For real. That shit don't make no sense. And then they go just listen to y'all as if in the show when niggas turn to these states, these transformations, they just wipe the floor with whoever they fighting. I think that's the purpose. I think the purpose of going into a next form is to be stronger than you was in your base form. That's why niggas stick to Dragon Ball Z and shit like that. Because niggas try to put human nature in fictional universes and shit. They don't always mix. They don't always mix. You can't satisfy everybody. You got to keep this shit as accurate to the show that you can keep it. They're not making shit accurate. Naruto pull out with the Kurama Link mode. He is crushing shit. Unless you in another ultimate. They should have just make the ultimates faster to achieve. They should have do more scrolls where you get instant ultimates. Like, or give us a third ninjutsu so now you can use Hyuga style jutsus to stop people ultimates after you done make it come faster. But this shit crazy, man. Like, I really don't agree with that. I really think this a W newsletter, but this right here, I'ma highlight this motherfucking shit right there. On my cursor at right there. This right here is disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting, man. Also, we added an effect to 8 trigrams, 128 palms that disable the use of substitution on help, increase the defense radius of Sand Shield greatly, decrease the cooldown time of Magnet Style, Gold Dust, Great Bureau, and made various other adjustments. Alright. You'll be able to read about these adjustments at a later date via a notice or in-game patch notes. Yeah, man, like, they half-ass and shit, bro. I can't even say they half-ass and shit. Like, they really quarter-ass and, like, shit. They said we added an effect for 8 trigrams, 128 palms that disable the use of substitution. Bro, I don't know if these people don't realize, but when Kid Naruto goes into his Kurama Link, not Kurama Link, but the Nine-Tailed Fox mode, and he hit you, he stun you with the shout, then he go for the Rasengan. If a computer or somebody else hit the person that is stunned with that jutsu, with the kunai, if they got their substitution, they can sub out of that because of the kunai. Why not disable the use of substitution for a more modern, a more recent ultimate? Like, I don't understand that, man. Like, why was 8 trigrams, 128 palms on their mind before the DLC they just dropped? I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all, man. I don't understand that. I pray that's not the only ultimate that they disable the use of substitutions on, because a whole lot of them need to disable the use of substitution. They got to do better with shit like that, for sure. They got to do way better with shit like that. We plan to continue making additional changes to the types and ninjutsu mentioned in the letter as we monitor the impact of these adjustments on the battle environment and user data. We hope you continue to fighting in the Ninja World League. They keep talking about the Ninja World League. The real niggas is in that goddamn survival pit, bro. Like, they keep talking about the Ninja World League and this shit, bro. I don't understand that. Like, why y'all not talking about the VR matches? Like, do they think like everybody that plays this game play Ninja World League? I play every mode, but I'm just saying, like, why is people so selfish? Like, I don't understand that shit. I don't understand how you so selfish to not realize, like, you claiming that you watching this data, but you not verbally, you not showing us that you paying attention to the charts and the data and the statistics and shit like that. Like, they said, we hope you continue to enjoy fighting in the Ninja World League. What about VR? What about survival? What about the niggas that solely just play this game to collect outfits and just dress up a Naruto character? What is this? When are they gonna make a picture mode? Why don't we have a picture mode in this game? It's crazy, man. I can rant all day, man, but I ain't gonna do that. I can rant all day, but I ain't gonna do that. They say in the previous letter, we spoke of our plans to further optimizing the game. We are continuously striving towards optimizing the game, and in the update, we have managed to optimize how data is loaded at the start of battle. We have confirmed decreased loading times and increased stability in the game. We will continue to focus on optimization in order to facilitate a more enjoyable experience going forward. This shit is ridiculous. Then they finally give us the goddamn release date of Kakuzu the day before Kakuzu drop. Like, it don't get no more trifling than that. It don't get no more trifling than that. Niggas been trying to predict when this nigga been gonna drop on the game, and they dropped the release date the day before this nigga is released. Y'all boy, get the likes up, man. For sure. For sure, get the likes up. Yeah, I would have gone and just show y'all boys some videos, but y'all know how that Twitter shit be, man. So I'm gonna drop a whole lot of shorts. So if you watch this video and you won't catch none of the shorts, go head down on the shorts. And by now of this video, I should have some shorts dropped about all the ninjutsus and all the ninja weapons and Kakuzu visuals on the page. It been a blast, man. Get your gaming in, get your gaming out.